Someone asked me how I get modern sounds out of my chords. I used to think like that you have to play very sophisticated chord, like I don't know, C major 7 with a sharp 9 and like sharp 11, which actually kind of sounds cool now that I think about it. But never mind. What I want to show you today is that you can take just the C major scale and make it sound kind of modern. What you do, and if you've been watching for a while, you know that I like taking the scale I'm gonna work on and make sure that the student can play it on one string. You're playing C major, right? You start just playing that on one string. You know I like showing those. You make sure you know your scale on one string, and then you choose an interval, right? And a specific number of notes that are gonna be in your chords. So I'm going to choose 4 notes. So I'm going to play the interval of a fourth because that's what I want to show you today, that modern sound. And you're going to start counting 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. This note is going to be in my chord. And then I'm going to this note, counting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the C major scale or whatever scale. If you want to work on this on a more sophisticated, more complicated scale, go for it. But basically now I already have this sound. Sounds very open and modern, I guess. If it's you know the modern sound, there's like a sound to it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how I can have this structure, right? Now let me play. I want to show you what happens if I start moving this diatonically, meaning using these notes within the C major scale. Right? Sounds pretty cool, right? Especially when I start maybe arpeggiating it or maybe playing 2 notes and then the 2 middle notes. Right? And of course you can start also comping with those on changes, which is more, it means you need to have more control before you can do that, which is something I can make a video also about, voice leading fourths. You see, every idea brings a new idea. Just keep this holistic view that you're never working on something just for the sake of just learning it. You're working on it for the sake of finding different colors every time you pick up the guitar and different flows. So now we're focusing on this, right? So you just focus on that for a while and you get the most out of it. But anyway, C major, right? So now if you want to move that diatonically, you need to know the next note that you can keep moving forward. The next note is F, right? And this A will go to B. Get a tritone. This note is D. I move it to E. This note is G. I move it to A. And I have this structure now. Also fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you start moving those and you get this. And then you can just kind of move it around back and forth. Right, and that can be a very beautiful way to express a chord like C major or a sequence, and it's also great for soloing because these are very melodic. Really cool stuff. So if that was easy for you, I challenge you to do that on the altered scale. Try that, and we can talk about that on another video. But anyway, I wanted to show you these. As always, if you know this channel, I share things that I think are cool, and I also make sure to give as much fundamentals and what I call core elements and essentials on this channel, so you can master the fundamentals but also unleash creativity within them and acquire also language. Language can be jazz language, fusion language, whatever language you're learning, put it into the fundamentals so you have control and you can express yourself freely on this instrument. And if you want a very step-by-step way of doing this kind of study, So you are invited to check out my website, weissguitar.com. And I'll see you in the next video.